In the autumn of 1982, the bustling city of Chicago found itself ensnared in an unprecedented tragedy that would forever alter its landscape. A perplexing and chilling wave of sudden, mysterious deaths swept through neighborhoods, leaving families shattered and communities gripped by fear. What made this chilling sequence of events particularly harrowing was the fact that it struck down seemingly healthy individuals, men, women, and even innocent children, who, after ingesting a commonplace over-the-counter pain reliever, were inexplicably silenced forever, never to awaken again. What should have been a safe and effective medication morphed into a harbinger of death. It became an instrument of a criminal act that would etch itself into the annals of infamy. This is the unsettling account of the infamous Tylenol murders. The terrifying saga commenced on the fateful day of September 29, 1982. Young Mary Kellerman, just 12 years old and residing in Elk Grove Village, awoke that morning with a simple sore throat. Concerned, her parents provided her with a capsule of Tylenol, aiming to relieve her discomfort. In a matter of hours, however, tragedy struck, and the bright young girl's life was extinguished. As if scripted by some malevolent force, on that same grim day, 27-year-old Adam Janus, a resident of Arlington Heights, similarly collapsed after consuming Tylenol. The heartache deepened later that very afternoon when his grieving brother and sister-in-law, still reeling from the shock of his untimely demise, unknowingly consumed Tylenol from the same bottle in Adam's home. Tragically, they too succumbed to the same fate. In the days that followed, the death toll rose, with 7 lives lost in the Chicago area, all of them tragically linked by a common thread: the Tylenol capsules that had claimed them. Investigators were summoned, and as they meticulously tested the remaining bottles, they stumbled upon a horrifying revelation that would send shockwaves throughout the nation. These seemingly innocent Tylenol capsules had been deliberately laced with cyanide, a potent and deadly poison. The gravity of the situation became clear. Merely one of these tainted capsules contained enough cyanide to claim a life in an instant. It was soon revealed that an unknown perpetrator had malevolently breached the safety of retail pharmacy practices, stealthily opening packages of extra-strength Tylenol, substituting the medicine with deadly cyanide powder, and callously returning these poisoned products to the shelves where unsuspecting customers would buy them. As the investigation unfolded, it became painfully evident that this unprecedented attack on public safety was executed with chilling randomness. The victims bore no connections to one another, sparking fears that the murderer was not driven by personal motives, but rather had launched a faceless assault on the general populace. News of the poisoning spread at a frenetic pace akin to wildfire, igniting nationwide panic. Afraid that their own medicine cabinets might harbor these lethal capsules, countless individuals rushed to local hospitals seeking assurance of their safety. Retailers across the country, alarmed by the unfolding crisis, quickly pulled Tylenol products from their shelves. Johnson & Johnson, the manufacturer of the ill-fated painkiller, was forced to respond with an unprecedented recall, yanking approximately 31 million bottles from circulation. A staggering move that cost the company over $100 million. In the wake of this tragedy, the psychological and societal reverberations were profound. The Tylenol murders not only claimed lives, but also ushered in significant changes in consumer safety practices. This incident spurred the development of tamper-proof packaging, which includes the safety seals, foil covers, and explicit warning labels that we routinely encounter on medicine bottles today. These necessary precautions stand as a testament to the lasting impact of that dark chapter in American history. Despite exhaustive investigations and a nationwide manhunt, the elusive assassin was never brought to justice. A man named James W. Lewis did emerge from the shadows, sending a taunting letter to Johnson & Johnson, demanding a ransom to cease the poisonings. Although he was subsequently convicted of extortion, ties implicating him in the actual poisonings were never substantiated. Over the subsequent years, a team of dedicated investigators pursued every lead, employed advanced forensic techniques, and conducted numerous interviews in hopes of accurately piecing together the mystery. Yet, even as the years passed, the identity of the notorious Tylenol Killer remained an unfathomable enigma. Today, the Tylenol murders are etched into the fabric of unsolved crimes that haunt America's collective memory. 7 lives were tragically ripped away by an unknown hand, creating a ripple effect of fear that reached millions across the nation. Every time someone opens a sealed bottle of medicine, they unknowingly interact with the legacy of that dark tragedy. Yet, in the recesses of history, the truth of the Tylenol Killer looms, an unsettling spectre that continues to elude discovery, lurking in the shadows, awaiting the moment it will finally be uncovered.